Fred Bass and the bookshop he owns are both icons in New York's formidable publishing industry. The independently run Strand bookstore specialises in used and rare books, and after more than 80 years, it's still thriving alongside the big chains.
And places like Barnes & Noble's, Borders, Amazon, when they push a book, it moves. It's big. And I see what happens here in the store. When we put something on display, it goes. And it goes in big quantity.
But now there's a new giant entering the book business, and you won't find it on the street. Google is in the process of creating a virtual library, resurrecting millions of out-of-print and long-forgotten books and putting them online. The company has agreements with more than 30,000 publishers and 40 libraries worldwide. 12 million titles have already been scanned by Google, almost all are reference books. But Google's vision has hit a legal snag. Google's plans for a digital library have landed the company in court. In 2005, a class action lawsuit was filed by groups representing authors and publishers, accusing Google of massive copyright infringement. The parties reached a $125 million settlement. A federal judge here in New York was due to rule on the fairness of that deal, but delayed his decision, saying, quote, there was just too much to digest. One of the more contentious elements of the agreement is an opt-out clause. It gives Google the right to publish a book unless the author or copyright owner says no.
If the author doesn't say anything, it goes up, and that's a little bit scary for authors who suddenly, especially very controlling authors who maybe their book is out of print, but all of a sudden it's up there on the web possibly for free, and they freak out about it.
Google has been accused of creating a monopoly in digital books, but the company says its project is all about access.
We think we're adding value to the world by making that information more discoverable and more available to people anywhere online. I don't think that's really the actions of most monopolies.
Fred Bass is actually excited about Google's library and believes it will draw more people to his store. But he says the experience of some books just can't be copied. We have a double-signed copy of Ulysses by James Joyce.
Yes.
Illustrations by Henri Matisse from 1935.
That's right.
Can this book really be electronically duplicated?
With great difficulty.
The rough paper edges, the smell, the thrill of owning a first edition. Fred Bass is counting on lovers of actual books to keep him in business. Kath Turner, Al Jazeera, New York.